Welcome to Cooking with Cindy, the Thanksgiving edition. Today, I'm super excited to share my pumpkin pie recipe. Well, actually, it's not my pumpkin pie recipe, it's Chef John's pumpkin pie recipe that I found on the internet. I've been using it for so many years, and it is so bulletproof, so easy to make, and it doesn't crack. So that's what he says in his recipe. He says he's tried so many different uh, 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 ways of making this pumpkin pie, and he does it in a way with the ingredients where it doesn't crack. So it's just beautiful each and every time. And I have to say, I can vet for that because I've been making it every year for ages now, and my pumpkin pie looks delicious. And it is so tasty. Like, it's so easy to make. Why would I go out and buy a pumpkin pie at the supermarket when I can do it all here and it's tastier than what you get at the supermarket? So here we go. Um, Unbaked pie crust, right? No need to slave away and make your own pie crust. That's just too much of a hassle. This is Marie Callender's in the frozen section. No one can tell the difference. And if anything, it'll look perfect. Okay, then what we're gonna do is grab a bowl. I need a can opener. A can opener. And then I am going, and I need a rubber spatula. This will do. Okay, push the flowers aside. My flowers. I also make flower arrangements. Okay, let's see. Let's open up the pumpkin pie. I'm sorry. Let's open up the pumpkin puree. Then 1 egg. And 3 egg yolks. Oops. Get my handheld mixer. You want to mix this until it's thoroughly combined. Okay, that's good enough. And then you're going to use an entire can of condensed milk. So usually what I do is I'll just eat a sliver of a pie because that's a lot. But again, we're going to be decadent on Thanksgiving Day. Look at that. Oh my God. If only people know what's in pumpkin pie, they wouldn't eat such a big slice. Okay. Then a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a tablespoon of kosher salt, half a teaspoon, not tablespoon, half a teaspoon, guys. Half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of ginger, ground ginger, a quarter teaspoon of nutmeg, and then 1/8 of a teaspoon of 5-spice powder. Okay, there we go. And we're gonna mix it. And we're done. Then you're going to tap it just to remove all the air pockets. I'm just going to mix this in. There you go. I'm going to tap it. It's okay if you don't remove everything. Now we're going to take this to the oven. So you want to bake this at 425 degrees for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, you're going to reduce the temperature to 350 degrees. I have made this mistake so many times in the past where I'll put it in at 425 degrees and I'll leave it there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, my pumpkin pie is burnt. So be very careful. 15 minutes, 425, and then reduce it to 350 degrees. And we're going to bake it for 30 to 40 minutes. You are going to closely monitor it, close to that 30, 40 minute time. And just make sure that it's baked. You'll know when it's baked is when it's not soft in the middle anymore, right? So it's firm, and I'll show you. But let's stick this in the oven. I'm actually going to put it on a pan in case it spills. It won't spill or anything, but I'm just going to put it on a pan because I don't want the pie crust to be sitting directly on the rack in the oven. So I always like to have it on a baking pan. So let me see if I can grab a baking pan. Okay, I'll just use this. To the oven we go. Oh, yes. So it's been less than 30 minutes, and I've actually been checking, and I think it's done right now. So again, this oven of mine tends to heat up higher than the other ovens, but you'll see, look, do you see here? Do you see here? It's not watery and it's firm here. That means it's done. That's how you can tell, because if you shake it and it jiggles too much in the center, that means your pumpkin pie is not done yet. But because it's firm like this, then it's done. Okay. Because this is perfect each and every time. How beautiful is that? So I'm gonna let this cool for a bit, and then I'm gonna put the whipped cream on top. Okay, so the pumpkin pie is cooled off. Let's put a dollop of this amazing fluffy whipped cream on it. Look at that. Wow. Let's put a dollop, a big dollop of whipped cream on this. Yum. My whipped cream is bigger than my slice of pumpkin pie, but it's okay. Let's taste the whipped cream first. Beautiful. Taste test of the pumpkin pie. That is so beautiful. Not super sweet. And I like how the whipped cream actually cuts the sweetness of the pumpkin pie. It's a winner. I hope you make this pumpkin pie for your Thanksgiving.